Are you familiar with X, the artist formerly known as Twitter?
No, but continue.
Okay, so the official Elmo account on Twitter, Elmo as in like the Muppet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's an artist, there's a song artist or a singer named Elmo.
I didn't know that.
Okay, well,
I only know about the relevant Elmo.
that's true. He tweeted out, "Is Elmo a he?"
Yeah.
Let's hope so. Otherwise, I just misgendered Elmo.
We're gonna get in trouble.
I didn't even get to the part I wanted. Elmo tweeted out, "Elmo is just checking in. How is everybody doing?" And this was January 29th. Now, this tweet can only, like, spark bad things. I don't know who thought to post this, but they should be fired. Because there's no way that question is going to lead to good results.
Like, have they looked at the past 2 years?
Right. Now, would you like to hear some of the responses?
Give it to me.
Elmo, we are tired. My wife left me. Daughters don't respect me. My job is a joke. Any more questions, Elmo?
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ, man. More of them. We are broke. The official Among Us account responded, suffering.
Not the Among Us account.
Elmo sold me fentanyl behind Target. Someone just posted a picture that says, the light inside is broken, but still works. But I still work.
Damn.
Others are, Dear Elmo, it was kind of you to check in on all your friends this week. It has not been going well. How are you doing? One of my favorites. This goes on for a while. In fact, there's so many that they had to start muting responses.
Oh wow!
And I'll get to the best part in a second. Elmo, I'm suffering from existential dread over here. How you doing?
Same.
One of my favorites. The IRS responded.
The IRS.
Thanks, Elmo. It's time. We're getting ready for tax season. Why would you say that?
Why does the IRS have a Twitter account?
Oh, and someone responded with Elmo checking in, be like, and then it responded to like the guy delivering pizza to a room on fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Someone said, hit this fucking blunt, Elmo.
He's gonna need it.
So yeah, most of them were basically like suffering, I'm broke, I'm jobless, my wife left, like all these things.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where someone responded, this was true, I actually looked at it later. We started this year by trauma dumping so hard on Elmo that the official Sesame Street account had to tweet out mental health resources. God help us.
This is quite the timeline we're in.
This tweet, by the way, got over 200 million views.
Jeez.
20,000 responses. 61,000 retweets. 200,000 likes and 200,000 bookmarks.
Wow. Does the Elmo account have like Twitter Blue or whatever it's called now?
No. At least all the relevant ones like Elmo and Big Bird, they used to be verified.
Yeah.
But when it obviously swapped over to X and Twitter Blue and all the bullshit, they don't pay for it.
Ah, look at them.
Yeah. So they don't have the check mark, but it is Elmo's official Twitter account. He has 600,000 followers, and it is the official one.
I was going to say, he made so much money off that post through like
right?
interactions.
That was actually one of the responses. It was someone posted like the Stonks meme, and it was just like Elmo checking his ad revenue after this tweet. I am actually one of those bookmarks because that tweet is so fucking funny.
Amazing.
It's one of my favorites. It's so good. It's honestly depressing, but it's also really funny.
It worked.
Oh yeah, it worked. I just like that Sesame Street tweeted out mental health resources later.
Like, damn.
Elmo really started some shit.
I can't wait for the actual episode about it on TV.
Oh, coming to you 2 months from now. They're gonna have a new Muppet named like Suicidey.
Reusing names.
Listen, it was a good one to reuse. Wait, did I bleep that one out? I don't think I did.
Nah.
I bleeped out the other one.
Yeah.
That one. I bleeped out the other one. Rightfully so, I'll say.
Perhaps.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 106 of You're Ridiculous.
Woo!
My name is Luke, one of your hosts. With me, as always, your other host, Wolf.
That's me.
I didn't mess up the intro this time. Completely bungled it last year.
Bungle it.
I bungled it like 6 different ways. It was terrible.
It just
I don't
kept
know what
going.
happened to me. I had a stroke and just kept going. Yeah. Last week, we talked about the Crunchyroll Award nominees.
We sure did.
All the award nominations and the categories and who we think are going to win.
Yeah.
Most of them were pretty basic.
Indeed. And you'd think for all the anime that come out every year, there'd be a bit more options on the anime awards list.
It's because everybody's a shill, man.
Yeah.
Everyone just wants to, like, watch the same 5, and they just want to be sheep.
You're right. You're so
As
valid.
always. Oh, man. But we're not sheep.
We're not.
We actually have taste and
We're
class.
real.
That's right. This week, though, no more Crunchyroll Awards. We'll do a follow-up episode about that later on. But what are we talking about this week?
Today, or this week, we're talking about Coyote versus Acme.
Uh-huh.
Which is, it is a feature-length movie that is in the, like, a Roger Rabbit-esque style where it's, like, live action and animated.
Right.
And it's being held hostage and it's about to be deleted from existence.
Now that is upsetting.
And then
because it's like a fully finished movie.
Yeah.
Or like, 95% done.
It's done.
Oh, it's fully done? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's get right into this. What is happening with this movie? Why is it being held hostage?
It's being held hostage because of the merger between, Discovery and Warner Bros.
Right.
Now, which led to the cancellations of tons and tons of projects. The ones people heard the most of was, Batgirl?
Yeah, the classic. That was a couple months ago. Batgirl was, like, also a fully finished movie, and they just got rid of it.
And yet they went with The Flash. They kept that.
For some reason, they keep trying to bring out these DC movies. They're all shit.
But yes, alas, I got a bit of insider knowledge too. Before being bought out by Discovery, Warner Bros. Is honestly, I learned relatively recently. It was reaching the end of the track. The train tracks were running out because initially it was first sold to AT&T, and then AT&T.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Apparently saddled a bunch of debt onto it, just dumped it all into that company to I guess make back their losses somehow. And really stagnated. And people were like the workers, they were really excited about like the merger because now we'll finally be owned by like someone like a creative studio. Someone who knows who's into this. And my God, were they wrong.
They had like a shred of hope, and then the candle just got snuffed right in front of them.
They put it in a what's that? The pressure machine. Smushed it into paste.
No, they extinguished the light and the candle, so there's nothing left.
Yeah. All thanks to David Zaslav, the new CEO.
What a schmuck.
Basically anything that he did not come up with, gone, deleted. He's also a part of that big thing where they deleted all those animated TV shows from HBO Max.
God. Just the worst.
I know, right? Shout out to Infinity Train, becoming lost media.
Terrible.
That show slapped.
And now it's dead.
Gone.
Forever.
Can't even watch it
Buried
anywhere.
in the ground.
But yeah.
Is it not even like online somewhere?
You might be able to pirate it somewhere.
Yeah.
At first there was a lot of pushback because the crew, they announced like, hey, we finished this thing. We worked very hard at it for 3 years, I believe.
Yeah.
And they're just casting it aside. So then after a bit of uproar, the CEO said, okay, fine, we'll sell it to someone. But they clearly don't want to sell it because they keep getting offers, and then they'll be like, they'll raise the price. They'll be like, someone will offer, I'll give you 60 million. Like, no, I want 75 million. Okay, I'll give you 75 million. Actually, I want 100 million.
Oh my. So they just like don't want it to see the light of day.
Yeah. And it recently came out that the guy, he hasn't even watched the movie.
Of course he has. That's not at all surprising.
He's deleted it from existence just because.
Fuck this movie in particular.
And so now.
What a schmuck.
We wait. There's been like. And it's honestly so funny. This is coming like right after the fucking like SAG-AFTRA strikes ended and such. And like I see, they didn't quite hit all the boxes if this happened immediately after.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I know that the demands for like 90%, maybe even more of what they wanted were met and agreed upon. Like they got everything they wanted, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if something like this was maybe not thought about, or if, you know, if it was thought about, but they're like, yeah, we don't need to like protect movies that were being worked on during this time.
Yeah. Maybe it's like probably. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say most people had like left. So maybe they had just assumed that there wasn't really much being worked on.
Yeah.
But that assumption is also kind of like flawed in itself.
A little bit. And it could be like a lack of precedent type thing because like this hasn't really ever happened before.
Right. Yeah. Most of the time the strikes, to be honest, end up giving up.
Yeah. Or even the like deletion of like media hasn't really happened before on this scale.
That's also true. Yeah. We don't really have that sort of thing. Most of the time it just ends up getting sold.
Yeah.
Or like put away for an indeterminate amount of time, but will resurface.
Yeah. Now this is gone.
Yeah, this is just, fuck you guys. Bang, hit the X button and deleted it.
Very curious on what's keeping someone from leaking the movie so far. Because it's got to be
something like that to happen.
Really specific. Some kind of setup that is like preventing it from happening, because I would have leaked it by now.
It's because one of the interns doesn't have enough access to it. You know an intern would be all over it if they had full access to it.
Truly. All these hackers fucking around releasing useless AAA game data when they could release the fucking Acme cut.
The stuff that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the stuff that people want like leaked and shit.
Right.
Everybody's always leaking stuff nobody actually wants to see early.
Stuff no one.
The worst part.
The company cared so little they didn't even pay the ransom.
They just wouldn't investigate. Like, we don't. Yeah, this was leaked, but we don't really care.
Oh well.
Did I think I told you about this when like a super big set for Magic got like leaked? They hired like unknown team that like tracks like people down.
Oh wow.
Like basically hired like a hit team.
Fucking hunted them down like animals.
It literally did, and it's actually like a pretty notorious team or like company. I forget in particular what it was, but they go back to like this 18 or 1700s for like tracking people down. Yeah. Wow. Like a legitimate like
bounty
hunter team. Yeah. It's so funny. And these like people at Warner Brothers, they wouldn't even like lift a finger.
Shrugged their shoulders.
That's so sad though.
Yeah, true. I even saw like a sneak peek of the movie, like behind the scenes. Like the animations are there, but like all the it was also like a lot of practical effects. They like actually blew up cars, actually built buildings and sets. It looked good.
Interesting. That's weird because that's basically like tied in with the Looney Tunes stuff.
Yeah.
Isn't that in the same vein of like Space Jam and stuff? Because that new movie did pretty well.
Yeah.
Right?
Same company even.
So it's weird that they would bag this thing when the sort of not remake, but I guess sequel of Space Jam was talked about and was mostly enjoyed by people.
Yeah, the average Joe enjoyed, and a bunch of people went and saw it.
Yeah, it was really good. Although it was a weird remake, but it was good. I guess it's not a weird remake. It was weird that Space Jam got a sequel.
Yeah. In
I felt like it didn't need a sequel.
2023.
Right. Like, this day and age, that type of movie, do we really need another one?
But it
was good.
A big Chungus and Rick and Morty references.
Right. Yeah, it was good for what it was.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that something like this, in the same sort of vein, and like you said, had good animation and stuff, like, why not just release it? I mean, it can't be, you've already sunk all the money into it.
Right, like whatever, I don't even know what, like, I don't know what they gain from this. Like, I guess the taxes they don't have to pay on it. The what do you call it? The residuals they might not have to pay on it. But it's like,
yeah, surely. Go ahead.
Oh, it's like that feels unreasonable at that point. Like, come on, surely you would have made more money releasing it than not releasing it.
Right. That's what I was just gonna say. Surely, whatever you save for not paying the taxes on the movie, you gain by releasing it and not getting bad press.
Yeah.
Sure. Like, to be honest, I think the worst part about this is not even the money loss. It's just the bad press.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right? Like, that's going to cost you way more in the future for products that you release, that you want to make, that you want to release, that you've already made. Like, just at every stage of the game, the bad press will catch up to you and will follow you.
Yep. Now people definitely aren't going to want to work there that more. Or at least they're not going to they're not going to pitch their big ideas, their creative ideas. That's what's happening to Disney right now. Their
Yeah, but Disney deserves it.
They do. Their last 3 movies have been kind of flops. It's because they didn't appreciate the talent they had, fired them all, and so they all went somewhere else. And now, what is it? Illumination's the big animation studio. When just like 5 years ago, they were getting memed on for making Minions and Over the Hedge.
Okay, Over the Hedge is slap though. Over the Hedge is great.
I did love Over the Hedge. That's the only reason I know it.
We should do an episode about Over the Hedge. What are we doing?
No, we can do the movie, the video game adaptation.
The video game was great too. That's on par with the Madagascar video game.
Oh wow, high praise.
I know, indeed. If any viewers of the show know that is indeed high praise. Over the Hedge was great. Minions was like fine, but most people loved it.
Yeah, I really like Despicable Me. The Minions themselves, annoying.
Yeah, right. I really like Despicable Me. The first one and the second one I think were good. The first one was like S tier.
Yeah.
The second one was probably like A tier. The Minions, it isn't really for us.
Yeah.
Not that Despicable Me was, but like we can at least enjoy that one.
Yeah.
Minions is kind of hard for us to enjoy, but I'm not gonna like disparage it as a movie.
Yeah. It's for a younger demographic.
Yeah. Speaking of Disney, sort of messing things up, did you see that Moana 2 is getting released?
I did see that, and it's really like related to this too, and the type of like corporate fuckery going on, in that it was made originally as a TV show. And so all the crew were paid TV rates, and they're only going to get TV residuals. Actually, they might not even get residuals because it's not released as a TV show.
Yeah, I don't think they're getting residuals for that.
Surely that's got to be illegal. I feel like that breaks contract somehow.
It probably does, but I don't think anybody on that team can go up against Disney lawyers.
Which is a shame.
Which is how they get away with it. Yeah. That's why it's a... Please don't eat me, Disney, but that's why you suck. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Cover our legal bases.
That's right. Also, did you see that Lin-Manuel Miranda's not doing the songs for Moana 2?
I did see that.
That's also just I'm like infinitely less interested to see it now.
He made, I think, 3 Disney movies, maybe 2, and one other animated movie. And he looked at that, he said, no more. That's enough. No more Disney movies.
That's right. Well, so it makes sense that he wasn't a part of the team when you look at it, that it was a TV show.
Yeah.
The second it was decided to be turned into a movie, he should have been like the first call.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I wonder how that's even going to translate either. Because it's like, it's a TV show. You can't just like... smash a bunch of episodes together and put it out as a movie.
Well, that's what they did for Atlantis too.
Oh.
Well, so an old Atlantis: The Lost Empire, the animated, they did the movie. Honestly, one of the best Disney movies, like classic Disney movies.
Yeah.
They've ever made. It's so good and underrated. One of my favorites. And then they released, it sort of got the Lion King 1.5 treatment, where they like they shoved it off to a different team.
I see.
And then this team basically made a bunch of like 20-minute storyboards.
Oh.
And then they compiled them all together. And then they just made like Atlantis 2 is literally just like 3 separate stories all in one movie.
Fascinating. I guess it's not new for them, then.
It's almost like combining like 3 fucking Scooby-Doo episodes into a movie. It's literally what it is. It's so terrible.
Yeah.
It's not only standalone bad, it is so wretchedly just awful when you compare it to how good Atlantis 1 is.
Right.
It's a fucking masterpiece, and then you just have this steaming pile of dookies sitting next to it.
How the mighty fall.
I can't wait for that to be what happens to Moana, because Moana 1 is actually quite good.
Yeah. I honestly only remember 2 songs from it, but they were the most important songs.
Okay, wait, let me guess. You remember Shiny?
Yeah.
And you remember Dwayne's song.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nailed it. No, okay, I agree though. Those are the 2 best and most important songs.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if I argue that they're most important, but they are the best. They're definitely the best.
They slap.
I really like How Far I Go.
I don't remember that one.
But that one's not nearly as catchy.
Yeah.
That one's just a good song. But like, you know, the other 2 that you said are really those are the heaters.
Yeah.
And those 2 specifically were written by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Love his stuff. Subconsciously even.
You love all the songs, but you don't want to watch Hamilton.
Listen.
No reason to.
I did not. The animatics were better. The spinny stage, very cool. I liked the drawing better.
How many people do you think, for rehearsing for that, threw up on the spinny stage?
At least 2. They are professionals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but they're also like, you know, like models and theater kids, so surely they have some eating disorder.
Oh, yeah.
Should I bleep that out?
Oh, no, it's fine.
It's fine. It's 20. You know what? I'm not going to make that joke. Never mind.
You're going to say something worse?
I was going to pick up the shovel and continue to dig my own grave. How is it that I'm the one that always says the worst thing?
You know, I get it all out before we record.
You're all off the air stuff. It makes me look terrible because you are by far worse.
Yeah. You have my worst hits have not been recorded. Luckily for me.
It's true. I have. It's all just like it's performance anxiety. It's what it is. So, what do you think the resolution of this movie is going to be?
Oh, for Moana or no?
No,
for
the original topic.
Yeah. Oh, honestly,
I'm sure we'll talk about Moana again.
Maybe. Shit all over it.
Yeah,
I feel like there's only 2 options because I mean it's getting deleted. He's not gonna release this movie. He's not gonna sell it to anyone.
What a petty cunt.
Someone is one of these companies out of like not the kindness of the heart, but something like it is gonna go like, okay, fine, I'll pay that $100 million fee you're charging, that exorbitant fee, and he's gonna look at that and say, actually no, and he's gonna tell us to fuck off and delete the movie anyways. So the option here is either it gets leaked or it doesn't.
I really hope it gets leaked. That'd be so good.
I think we need to start a legal defense fund for whoever leaks it. GoFundMe.
We should, GoFund. We should rope in this under all the rights that everybody wanted, all the writers strike.
Oh yeah.
All they wanted.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Under the like protection laws and everything.
Yeah, the like donation supports and stuff.
Yeah,
they deserve it.
there should be like, you know, a committee that determines whether or not like they're in the right to leak it.
Yeah.
Of which they are.
Immensely.
Surely. So, well, that's pretty interesting. It's pretty unfortunate. Hopefully it doesn't like set a trend for this continuing to happen, because it's pretty bullshit.
I sure hope not. It's like, because even Netflix did something similar, and like we're running out of studios, and like the way the industry is in, there's no space for new studios to step up. There is no like the indie animation scene is tiny, and even that's struggling.
Right. Unfortunate and unlucky, but that's sort of where we are these days, you know?
Indeed.
As sad as it is.
But listen, if they leak it, that could be like a sign of things turning around.
Maybe. Yeah, you never know. You know, or it could just be we'll never hear from that leaker again.
They make him disappear.
Be shipped off into the jungles of, you know, Cartagena with rain.
Like that YouTuber who accidentally leaked the Marvel movie, the Spider-Man, whatever the latest live-action Spider-Man was.
Right. Yeah, he's like started watching it and like wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, he got emailed behind the scenes shot, and he's like, I don't think this is real, and then posted it anyways, and his whole account got taken down. Yeah,
everything. What a tragic. You never hear from him again.
Sent him to the firing squad.
He got beheaded. Oh man. All right. Well, moving right along to Rain's question of the week. Wolf, what do we got?
This week's question of the week is, what's your karaoke song? Short and sweet.
Yeah, easy. You go first, actually.
Oh, mine is Bring Me to Life by Evanescence.
That actually does not surprise me one bit. I can totally see you just jamming out to Bring Me to Life.
Even when I was in Japan,
a really good answer.
I'd pull that one up. And they would
I bet all the Japanese people loved it.
Oh, absolutely.
They loved it. Really, it's like, that's got to be one of the songs that like translates, or not like actually translates, but people that don't speak English know that song.
Yeah, it felt like,
because there's surely a number of songs like that in English that everybody across the world knows.
Like they know the chorus, and that's all that matters.
Right, that is all that matters. So I actually thought about this for a while, and I had a couple different answers, but I think the one I'm gonna give might shock you.
Oh,
and I'll explain my reasoning. So my karaoke song is "Shots" by LMFAO. Because featuring Little John, by the way. You can play. You can be Little John, by the way.
Oh, I'll work on my voice. Do some exercises.
Well, see, okay, that goes into the reason. The reason I picked this song is because no matter how terrible of a singer you are, you can sing this song.
Yeah.
Because literally both LMFAO and Lil Jon just are screaming their lungs out in this song. They're just going crazy, and both of these people, these artists, are barely singers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're mostly just loud talkers and rappers in all of their songs. And they make up for it because the lyrics are good and the tunes are catchy.
Yeah, and they're not even auto-tuned. They're just yelling.
Right. And that's what everybody loves about it. And they're just going buck wild in all of their songs.
That's true.
This is a great one to go buck wild in. And so you can just belt it at the top of your lungs, and who cares how bad of a singer you are. And I'm not like a bad singer, but I'm not like, I don't sing.
Yeah.
Man. Like neither of us like are singers. So we obviously got to pick something that you can scream at the top of your lungs. Like both of our choices.
Truly.
Yeah. I like that we both chose those. Same reasoning. Rain, however, is actually a phenomenal singer.
Really?
On God, no cap.
Wow.
She's a fantastic singer.
Unexpected.
She was in chorus all through middle school and high school, and she was one of the best performers in school. And I know maybe that doesn't say much, but because it's just like a public school.
Yeah.
But she is a fantastic singer. I don't know. Actually, I do know what her song would be. It would be something by Eminem. Which is really funny because like that's not like really something that you sing.
Not at
you
all.
rap it, obviously. But I just have to point it out that she is a fantastic singer. However, her karaoke song is absolutely something by Eminem.
Yeah, it's valid.
It's what's the title of the Two Trailer Park Girls song?
The real Slim Shady, please stand up.
Yeah. It's that one. That's her karaoke song. I'm calling her right now. I'm gonna text her after this.
Just to confirm.
I know. I guarantee it's
God.
gotta be. I'm gonna be so shocked if it's not.
You know, that's probably for the best, because who likes a person at karaoke who shows off?
Oh, yeah, you gotta be a scumbag if you actually know how to sing and you go to a karaoke show.
They start belting out lyrics. I'm like, okay, ma'am.
Come on. It's fine if you can sing and you go to karaoke, but you gotta do a song that, like, doesn't make it look like you can sing.
No, don't do Adele.
Right, yeah, don't do Adele. Don't do any, like, Taylor Swift or anything like that, unless you're a guy.
Yeah, then it's ironic.
Then it's ironic, and then it's good. But if you're a singer and a guy, you got to do something else.
Yeah.
I don't make the rules.
We just enforce them, or we just let you guys know.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't make a fool of yourself. That's what we're here for,
honestly. Well, you can. That's what karaoke's for. But don't make a fool of yourself trying to be real.
Not a fool, but an ass.
Yeah, don't make an ass of yourself, but definitely make a fool of yourself. Because that's what karaoke's for. All right, Wolf, take it away.
I'm Wolf, taking things away. Thanks for watching episode 106 of You're Ridiculous.
Woo!
If you liked all that, be sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button, and hit the bell so you get notified of the next episode. If you're watching on a podcast website, be sure to hit the plus and give us 5 stars to support the show. You can follow us across the internet, the main cast and the ridiculous_cast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can follow Lucas at 7AngryWasps with an E, and you can follow me at Rainbow Does without the W. We hope to see you guys all again next week, but until then, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.